Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely pumped to be your brain coach today. So listen, if you've ever felt like your brain is just completely running out of battery during a long day at school, or maybe you really struggle to stay focused when things get super difficult, well, you are exactly in the right place. Because today, we aren't just talking about regular studying. Nope, we are talking about a secret brain superpower that you already have hiding right there inside your head. And we're going to learn exactly how to unlock it, train it, and use it to completely win the ultimate battle against distraction and frustration.
Okay, let's be real for a second. Have you ever just stared at a math puzzle and it literally looked like an alien language? Or maybe you felt totally overwhelmed trying to switch your brain back and forth between Arabic, French, and then English homework? You just sit there, your concentration completely drops to zero, and you kind of just want to throw your pencil across the room and give up. Look, hear me out. That frustration is completely normal. Literally every single student hits that wall. But what if I told you that hitting that wall isn't a sign that you should quit, but it's actually a signal to activate your superpower?
So here is our training arc for today. Number 1, meet your superpower. 2, phase 1, the game plan. 3, phase 2, the check-in. 4, phase 3, the replay. 5, stop, observe, act. And finally, number 6, growing your brain muscle. Let's get into it. Section 1, meet your brain's superpower. All right, we're going to learn a pretty big scientific word today, metacognition. See it with me in your head, metacognition. Honestly, it simply means thinking about your own thinking. Imagine your brain is a character in a video game. Usually the game just plays automatically, right? And sometimes your character gets stuck or you get frustrated. Well, metacognition is when you finally pick up the controller. You take charge. You actually get to plan, monitor, and evaluate how you learn. You're directing your thoughts instead of letting your automatic frustrations control you. And there is a massive difference here between just doing the work and using your superpower. A cognitive action is just doing the task, like, say, reading a chapter in your textbook. But a metacognitive action, that's when you actually pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, wait a minute, do I actually understand what I just read, or am I just looking at words on a page? Studying harder is definitely not the goal here. Studying smarter by constantly questioning your own understanding is the ultimate cheat code. Moving right along to Section 2, Phase 1, the game plan. So, the absolute most crucial part is what you do before the hard work even begins. Before you start that super confusing language assignment or that tricky math sheet, pause. Ask yourself, okay, what do I already know about this? What is my actual goal here? And what strategy am I going to use? Just taking literally 30 seconds to set a clear game plan completely removes that panic of staring at a blank page. You are grabbing that controller. And honestly, you've probably been doing this already without even realizing it. Researchers actually observed this first grader at recess who was trying to cross the monkey bars. They just kept falling. But instead of crying or giving up, they stopped and made a plan. They realized they needed to practice swinging way harder to reach the next bar, and they spent the entire recess practicing that exact strategy. Guys, that is metacognition in action right there. Planning your attack is a totally natural human superpower.
Section 3, Phase 2, the check-in.
Okay, let's dive into this incredible strategy called the Think Aloud method. You know when you're watching an anime and the hero is in this epic, tough battle and they start narrating their strategy out loud? Like, if I move left, they'll strike right, so I must jump. Well, you can do that too. When you hit a really tricky problem, literally speak your thoughts out loud. Okay, I need to find the perimeter. I'll multiply it by 4. Wait, hold on. Are all the sides the same length? Just hearing your own voice helps you catch mistakes before they even happen. And while you're working, you gotta always do a mid-task check. Stop and ask yourself, am I actually on the right track here, or do I need a totally new plan? Sometimes, we get super stubborn and we just keep trying a strategy that clearly isn't working, and that just totally drains our concentration. It is perfectly fine and actually incredibly smart to change your strategy midway if you're getting frustrated. Flexibility is a massive strength, not a weakness.
Section 4, Phase 3, the replay.
Seriously, never underestimate the power of a simple 2-minute reflection. After you finish a grueling Arabic or French assignment, don't just slam the book shut and run away. Review the tape. Ask yourself, did I actually reach my goal? What worked really well today? What was super confusing that I should probably do differently next time? This quick little reflection builds massive mental resilience, and it completely prepares your brain for the next big challenge. And here is my absolute favorite part of the replay. The error autopsy. Listen, when you get a bad grade or make a bunch of mistakes, it's so incredibly easy to feel embarrassed and just shove the paper in your backpack to hide it. Do not do it. Mistakes are not failures, they are clues. You got to investigate them like a detective. Was it a silly math error? Did you just misread the instructions? Figuring out exactly why you made a mistake shows you exactly how to level up for next time.
Section 5. Stop, observe, and act. Let's talk about how to use your mental pause button. It's a super simple 3-step timeline. First, stop. When you feel that massive urge to just throw your pencil and quit, freeze. Block that impulse. Second, observe. Look at the problem calmly, kind of like you're a scientist studying a weird bug. Ask yourself, why is this so confusing? And third, act. Refocus your thoughts and just try a brand new strategy. You were never trapped by your frustration. You always have a choice.
For example, right, if you're reading something really complex and feeling totally lost, stop. Then observe that reading the words just isn't working for you right now. Then act. There's actually research showing a high school biology student who felt super confused, so she just sketched a diagram to make sense of it all. If words and numbers are getting way too messy in your head, draw a picture. Build a 3D model with Lego. Change the rules of the game so your brain can win.
Section 6. Growing your brain muscle.
Okay, here's the most exciting part. Researchers actually tested kids as young as 4 to 6 years old to see how well they used metacognition, things like pausing, planning, and fixing their mistakes. And the results were incredibly clear. The more they used this superpower, the higher they scored in math and language. This isn't just magic, it is pure, proven science. Training your brain this way genuinely makes you a stronger, way more capable student.
So, remember the magic number today, 3. There are 3 simple phases to your new playbook. First, you plan before you start. Second, you monitor your progress while you work by thinking aloud. And third, you evaluate your work with a replay and an error autopsy. Just 3 steps to total brain control.
Because as the researchers who study this point out, and this is a great quote, the most important thing to develop in children is the ability to manage their cognitive actions instead of being ruled by their automatic reactions. Guys, you are the master of your own mind. When you feel that automatic knee-jerk reaction to just give up or lose focus, you now have the tools to hit pause, grab that controller, and completely manage your actions. Which brings us to the very end of our explainer. But I've got one big question for you before we go. What challenge are you going to conquer today using your new superpower? Is it going to be that tough math puzzle? Is it the spelling test in French? The very next time you feel stuck, just remember your playbook. Plan, monitor, evaluate. Step out onto that field, take a really deep breath, and show that homework who is boss. Keep practicing, keep leveling up, and I will see you all next time.